To be berated with heterogeneous pandemic, what they call it, propaganda on the screen, growing up, in some cases with torture, to be conditioned to be hetero. But like even said in the Bible, I think Matthew or something, yeah, just as long as you don't curse homosexual or boys and touching on girls, touching on men touching on boys and whatever. But then the same book make emphasis and references to little girls being used to be given over to men. And if you rape the girl, whatever, oh, you can just buy it or pay the father for her. This double standard crap. To live and try to hold that within, then doing stuff, getting molested. I don't like talking about this over and over again because I already talked about this. Like, how many times do I need to revisit this trauma? Or be like, how many times? Damn. I be trying to move on. And then being forced to pay for karma and then advocate for something that I know that half the people deep down behind closed door will actually be okay with. Because I was okay with it. Both is exploration. I'm just tired of going through the motions, trying to remember or being rekindled or being enforced to, or people thinking that that's my true side, that I'm always looking or looking out for kids or looking to do that to someone else. Just because they're wanting to do it. I know there's always going to be those desires. That's part of the reason why I don't want to force nobody else into this. To spray you from that. But it seems like some of these folks actually want it. So why in the hell are pedophiles, especially if they're productive citizens of society, why are they still getting in trouble? For having meeting up with these folks, these kids, willing participants, setting up over the phone, conversations over the social media, meeting up willingly. There's no force or coercion. And if it was, that's after the fact. They are already in the mood, in the moment. And that's even if it's considered coercion after that point, because you literally made a way to meet up with this grown person. And even for the ones who try to set these pedophiles up, they just should not be getting set up and condemned and then thrown or threatened incarceration because of their desires for a kid that they thought consented with them. Because the truth of the matter is, adultophiles fantasize over an adult just as much as adults fantasize over kids. I fantasize over grown people when I was young. But people live in fucking depraved, and live in shackles because of what society or what is politically accepted, or your folks don't want to admit to that truth. Well, then maybe you shouldn't have a child. If you know if you can fathom that your child wants consenting relations with an adult or your child is of the LGBTQIA plus, you shouldn't have a child. Because if you can't accept that difference of your kid, don't. Because you're gonna put them through more hell. They already go through hell enough through the system. They are you always worried about all these different things. It's like your morals are twisted. You're scared that your child may get sex trafficked or get abducted, but then you birth people into existence that didn't even ask to be here. Like it's so twisted. You're twisted in the membrane. You want to talk about other people being twisted for accepting pedophilia? Well, you twisted for birthing someone into existence that didn't even ask to be in here, that you didn't even consent or ask that, hey, do you want to be born into existence? Do you want to be born into poverty and famine? Do you want to be born in the working class? Do you want to be born and potentially contract or be born with an ailment down the line of your life, like cancer or something? Do you even consider that to be immoral? You think procreation is moral? No, it's immoral because you literally forcing someone. You making a decision for someone else that couldn't make a decision for themselves. It's like being forced and raped and kidnapped. So who's really the right one? And you want to condemn a person for having what they feelings that ticks that makes them tick. You condemn LGBTQ. You try to condemn trans. It's just ridiculous. That's why I say go extinct, because it's sparing us from us.